Hi there, Libra. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is my still fairly new channel. And this is your reading, your angel reading for August 2nd through 8th, 2021. So I've been, having a beautiful soft opening kind of on this channel for a little while now. And now I'm thinking I would really enjoy growing it some more, the subscribers. So when I consult with my angels and ask them how to do that, the first, in fact, almost the only thing they've said is to talk to you guys, the current people who are watching. So it is, of course, all in your hands. So I am asking for your assistance to make sure that you have subscribed, to share the whole reading, with people maybe that you think that would. Sorry, I'm distracted by the cards falling out. So if you could share also with the people in your life that you think would also benefit from hearing the reading, or just that they would enjoy it for entertainment value, whatever state everybody's in. And so I've decided that once I get to 100 subscribers, then I will be giving away a free reading, a personal reading. So that's the reward for assisting me, I guess. And so if you could do that, I'd appreciate it so very much. Okay, so let's see what your angels want to tell you right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey. Okay, let's start here. This is the end of the reading. Everything, this comes to the end. Happily ever after, right? So we'll get to that more afterwards, but still, happy ever after. So you know that now, going forward. So now you have all this confidence because you know it's all turning out well. You can stop worrying. You can stop stressing about anything. Just let it all flow. As easy as possible is what they're saying. The more you stress over things, the more that you try and control everything, the harder it becomes. And then the longer it takes to get to happy ever after, right? So first of all, they want you to know that your relationship that you're in, that's what they're saying, your relationship that you're in. So keep in mind, this is a general reading. This will not resonate for everyone. If you're not in a relationship, there will be a different part of the message probably to follow. We'll see. This is for people who are in a committed relationship. And this one does contain undying love. Okay, and so they're saying, like for most of you, this is your forever relationship. This is where you're going to stay. There will be rocky parts. There will be obstacles. There will be things where both of you maybe will be unhappy with the other for a short while. The love is undying. There also are circumstances where you cannot actually physically maintain the relationship together, right? And so then you might even split apart. It's okay. The love will remain. Either way, they're just saying that it's fine. That's just how that relationship is supposed to be, right? For those of you who have not yet found your partner, or thought you did, but turned out that was the wrong person, the undying love is out there for you. It feels very much like you need to get more comfortable with your own self first before this person can get close to you to be recognized. So spend some time with yourself. Get to know yourself. Get to know who you are. What else are they saying? Have the undying love for yourself first before it can come from another person. It does exist out there for you. That person who is your match does exist. And you will be able to find them as soon as you also experience that undying love for yourself. Your angels want you to know that they always, of course, are on your side. They always have that love for you. So never at any time is there a person on this earth who does not have undying love from their angels, right? And so then the trick is to learn it for yourself, about yourself, to have that feeling for yourself, so that the rest can come in from other people. Yeah. Okay. Some of that felt a little, hard to grasp what that energy was. So hopefully those of you who needed that message could receive that, because it wasn't coming through smoothly. It was just kind of disjointed, right? So that tells me that's a lot of how many of you are feeling. You're feeling kind of chopped up about that, right? So, okay, let's keep going here. So this is, okay, same lines, right? So honoring your true feelings. So having that undying love for yourself is what's going to really, really make things golden and sparkly. So that's where you need to start. And, and people are saying, I can hear them say, as soon as somebody loves me, well, then I'll be able to love myself too. But it doesn't work that way. That's backwards, As soon as you can spend time with yourself and get to know yourself and truly love yourself, then others are attracted to you, and then they can love you too. And so if you don't love yourself, what is it about you that you don't love? And, don't say that you have thick thighs or whatever. That's just not a thing. That's a physical characteristic that you were born with. And, that's not the thing. We're talking about yourself as a person. Who are you as a person? What parts of you as a person are you not very happy with? I can guarantee you that the parts you're not happy with are the parts that you are faking. So they're the parts that you made up to respond to other people with. They're the parts that you are putting on, you're pretending in order to please somebody else. As soon as you get rid of those kinds of things, as soon as you acknowledge that those are trauma-based, right? Because it all is trauma-based. It's a response that you learned at some point because something hurt, right? And so as soon as you understand that that's where it came from, that you no longer need that is a memory and nothing more, then now you can move forward. You can get rid of that old stuff. Ask for your angels for help, because they're really helpful at releasing old stuff. So as soon as then you can move forward and you can honor your true feelings. Then you know who you are, right? As soon as you know who you are, then you love you. So okay, I've said this before. Go to your mirror. Look at yourself. Just look at yourself. Notice how amazing you are. See the sparkles around you, because they're there. You are so sparkly. Your real self is so sparkly. And then look into your own eyes and say, I love you. It's hard work at first. Say it again. If you discover that you look away when you do that, make yourself look in your own eyes while you say it. And practice this. Do this, every day, certainly every week, maybe more, until you believe it. Until you've gotten to know yourself, you're acting within your own integrity enough so that you can love yourself. And I promise you that will change your life. You bet. As you get to know yourself more, as you understand more about your own self and about the world around you, you will become more sensitive. In fact, this is happening already. So it feels very much like you're well on your way to doing this. This is just kind of one more step, one more piece of the puzzle for accomplishing everything. But so along the way, you'll discover that you're getting more sensitive to things like toxins and chemicals, and the processed food no longer sits good in your stomach, and all those kinds of things. So it's a good time to do some detoxifying. Any people around you who feel toxic or who feel harsh to your energy, it's maybe time to just distance yourself a little bit from them. Yeah, and detox, avoid the icky food, have lots of the good water. That's been a real theme the last few weeks is the good water, especially, and the pure food. So be nice to yourself. Feed yourself well, is what this is saying. And chemicals too. So you might want to, I don't know, like if you use lots of, there's so much hand sanitizer around these days. Maybe try soap and water instead for a while, or, see what else you can do instead of that, instead of the harsh chemical cleaners. There are other things out there. So maybe just see what else will work for you instead. Okay. Oh, okay. And so I wasn't even really paying attention to this card, obviously. So now that we've talked about the sensitivity and talking about detox, but here's purification. So same subject. So 2 cards right in a go, like one after the other. So this is really, there's a lot of importance to this. So they're saying that a lot of the things that are going on with you, that you're not feeling well, something hurts or something's, out of kilter, a lot of it is from excess toxins. And you'll be surprised. Okay, bowel cleanse, other cleanses as you're guided, do all that stuff and then start fresh with good food. That will be a huge help for you. So they're saying get your gut microbiome in balance. I am not the expert on that. You should consult with an expert before doing that. Okay. So that's good. Now we've covered that both. It's time to indulge your creativity. So it feels like, there's all that work that they've just been talking about, clearing out the old stuff, getting to know yourself, getting to love yourself, honoring your own true self, and clearing out all the toxins, getting healthy. And here is the reward. This is using your creativity, having fun. Do some fun thing, like maybe it's a paint night. Maybe it's I don't know, you're building something. Whatever it is. Flowers. They're showing me flowers. Here's your fun time, right? So the rest of it was feeling a little not heavy, just that stuff to be done, right? Stuff you have to think about. This you don't. You just get to go play and make something. It's awesome. And then, like I showed you at the beginning, here is your happily ever after. Everything that you're doing right now is leading you to your happy ever after. I mean, it's coming, whether you're expecting it or not. Everything you're doing now is leading to that. So making sure that you are on the right path to this happily ever after. Because you could sabotage yourself, I suppose, but just know that it does not help in any way. And so, as you're getting to know yourself and all that other stuff, you're going to understand which is in your best interest and which is not, right? And so then you'll be guided in that way to stay on the straight and narrow kind of, right? To leading to happiness. Now, okay, so they say that doesn't mean being like a goody two-shoes. It doesn't mean you have to start doing things that have never resonated with you. No, it just means having fun, being joyful, knowing yourself, right? And then the more you do that, then if a time comes when you're kind of in a situation where you feel like you should act in a different way just to match the people around you, well, then it will be really obvious that, oh, I fell back into that old pattern. I'm going to stop that now, right? It becomes easier all the time. Oh, okay. And here is opportunity to forgive. So to continue your moving forward to knowing yourself better and things like that, there's somebody in your life that you feel like just kind of like this teeth clenching about, right? So here is the opportunity to forgive that person. They they act how they act, and they will continue to act how they act, no matter what you think about it. Because they're acting in terms of their own experiences and their own traumas, which have shaped them. Has nothing to do with you. And truly, it doesn't. Even if they are directing it specifically at you, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with them. And so the more compassion and forgiveness you can hold for them, the better. This also, so your angels are saying that it's way easier to forgive somebody else when you decide to forgive yourself. Things that you've done wrong or that you think are wrong in the past, things that didn't work out so well for you maybe, or the things that you feel guilty about or that you kick yourself for or whatever. Forgive yourself. Have compassion, have love for yourself. You're human. We all do things that maybe are not in our best interest. So now's the opportunity. Now's the time to go forward without carrying that baggage. And then it becomes so much easier to offer that to other people as well. Okay, awesome reading. Okay, Libra, let's send some of that forgiveness to the world. It feels like a real load off as soon as we do that. Let's forgive the whole world and all the people in it for any perceived wrongdoing. Let's just understand that everybody's doing their best. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Libra. I appreciate you, and I love you, and I'll see you next week.